Welcome, everyone. You can join us in prenatal Pilates online or in the studio.
Up to the side so you can see. I'm just going to have us sit cross-legged, and we'll just kind of roll side to side. Okay. Is that still comfortable to sit like this? Okay. And I'm going to go kind of like a horseshoe. So what we could do is just allow the ball to take you forward and to the side, and then the same direction back. So you'll feel yourself kind of being supported by the ball, rocking, and then restacking. And then if you tie a color or a line or a ribbon from your pinky down to that same side of the hip, you could feel a nice stretch on the side of the body. If that's too fast and I make you a little bit dizzy, let me know, and then we'll just slow it down a little. I'm gonna put my workout on, I always forget to. Okay, so I want you to try to big inhale at some point, and then down and around. We'll just do one more. And then as you restack, I'm going to just lift the legs. And then we have one foot on either side of the ball. So we're going to add a little bit of a spine twist here. So if you take it to one side of the body and pull back, and then we just change sides. Again. So far, so good. And to the other side. Nice work. And then coming into where you feel is your most neutral, and we'll just add a little bit of our neck stretch here. So I'm just going to bring an ear towards the shoulder, and then you could come down chin to chest, and then again ear to the side, and then the other way around. Work. And then as you find your neutral, we're just going to elevate the shoulders and down. So you can feel the ball might move a little bit. You'll lift the shoulders up towards the ears and down. Good. And then you just make that a little bit more dynamic, and you can float back and forth. You can move out on one breath, pull back. And again, if it's too strong, just have the hands in front of the ball. Do that one more time. And then the other leg is going to cross in front. So we'll go back into the crossed leg. You remember which leg was in front? It's all that sleep, right? Yeah. Same again. Good. Nice work. I'm going to go around just one more time on either side. Okay. So when you're ready, we'll just bring it back to center. And if you rest the ball on the lap, or how big is your ball? Is it easy enough to lift up? It's not too heavy? Yeah. Cool. All right, so we're going to work the palms, we're working the arms, so the palms are under the ball facing towards the ceiling. And first, what we'll do is just go into pelvic tilts and then back into what your neutral is. And think about where you want to start to engage. So you can feel the sit bones, lower back, middle back, ear position, shoulder position, head. And maybe pull the shoulder blades together there too. So you're just exploring, again, shoulders pulling forward, pelvic tilts, and then back up. So nothing too strong, just where it is. And then as you restack, you're going to start to lift the ball. I'm going to keep the elbows a little bit lower. So the palms just come about shoulder height, and then down, and then back into your pelvic tilt. And then up, and out. So think of kind of hugging baby. You kind of feel a lift in the pelvic floor, drawing the shoulders as you hug baby. Little bit of muscle activity in the arms. That's it. And this time we'll take it up over the head. Good. Okay, so it's kind of a scooping action. So I'm going to tuck the tail going into your pelvic tilt. Then we brush the ball towards you and then push forward again. That's it. And down. That's it. Nice. That's it. One more on either side. Fantastic. Coming back to your center, we'll go back into that inner thigh stretch here. Do you want to take the feet out a little bit wider? And then I'm going to hold a stretch. So you can have one hand on the side of the body. And then just looking away from the ball, feeling for a neck stretch. And all we're going to do is put the tailbone, restack the spine, and then we're coming up into kind of a chest stretch there. So pulling down. Let's lift the pelvic floor, engage. Exhale, 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 exhale. Good. Inhale down. Exhale. Nice work. Can you feel how your shoulder blades are moving up and down the back? Yay. And we just do the same on the other side. Good. Inhale out. Start to engage those muscles. Lift the pelvic floor, hugging the baby, restacking, open the chest. Well, let's do two more. Feels nice down the back. You can feel the stretch down into the toes. And then as we come back to center, same again. This time the legs are out wide. So we're going to lift with a straight arm. So I'm slightly squeezing the ball and let's draw the shoulders down, closing the ribs, engaging, and then we'll just lift and down. So you can feel the pinkies and the fingers, the thumbs, all 10, tops of the 10 fingers. And up. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of your spine twist here. So the pelvis will stay forward. I'm going to engage the core and then twist yourself towards one leg, back center, and the other. And center. Good. So you can start to slightly bend the elbows. And lift the ball up a little bit higher to the shoulders. Good. Nice. I'm going to start to press the ball a little bit firmer, so you can bring the ball a little bit closer to the body if it's easier for you. Also using the fingers here, so we're not just pushing with the wrist. All right. One more time to the side, then we add our spine twist. So I'm going to go forward and then to one leg, bending over to the toe. Here's if you want to then straighten the arms. Then you bend the arms and restack the spine. Okay, draw the shoulders. So I'm going to twist, then forward, good, reach, bend the arms, restack. Good, one more time. We'll twist, bend, reach, bend, and back. How are those arms? Twist, bend, reach. Good. Draw the shoulders and back. Ooh. Feel good?
Yeah.
For the carrying of the baby and all of the accessories and the car seat.
Yeah.
So here, keep one leg straight, one leg bent, slightly open so the ball can fit between the two. One like this. All right, So we're gonna combine a little bit more arm work. So we're gonna try to find your best alignment into a pelvic tilt, and then we're gonna start to draw the shoulder down and pull the ball back and forth. So don't push too much so it's gonna upset the stomach at all. It's very gentle, just so you can feel the engagement and the lift of the pelvic floor. Okay, so again, we'll come forward, just give your arms a little bit of stretch. And you'll restack. And then you can walk the ball as close as you like to you. So you feel the area here drawing down, and then you start to push the ball. Does that make sense? Okay, so you can inhale. Exhale, restack, draw shoulders. From here, you're gonna go back. And back up. And again, press. And then release, and again, breathing out. Restack, position, draw the shoulders, engage. Inhale, pelvic tilt. And restack, and press. And then I'm just gonna change legs. Bend one knee, extend the other. And again, forward. Restacking. Yep, drop. And pelvic tilt. And then release and come back up. And then again, keep that going. So you can just feel kind of this slow and thorough engagement, lifting the pelvic floor, drawing the navel, all the lats, the backward. One more time. And up. Good. Beautiful. Pelvic tilt. And releasing back up. Bend both knees, and then again, wrap the hands underneath the ball, and then heel toe your feet a little bit more center, give or take the baby. So just a little bit wider than the baby. And then we'll go into your pelvic tilt here. You're gonna again scoop the ball to the side and kiss the back of the hand to the mat. And then lift, and then down. I'm gonna move over. And lift. That's it. Nice. So you could think about, like, we're in the water, we're in a boat, we're the rainforest, and we're just coasting down, using our oars. Nice work. One more time on either side. Then as you come up, we're gonna go into our mermaid stretch. So I'm gonna just place the ball down, the hand behind to the mat, and drop the knees. Good, and here we are in that kind of half circle again. So I'm gonna roll, other arm, and up. Good, and just play around with what suits. I'm gonna do one more time. And then as you come around, coming onto hands and knees. So remember what side you were just working. We'll do the other side in a moment. So we'll push forward, and you'll notice the body weight coming forward, but careful not to go into a plank. We want to keep the hips over the knees, okay? And then we come back again. And then we stack. So engage the tummy. You can have your forearms on the ball. Going into your cat stretch, pushing the toes into the floor, and back. All right, so as we come into this position, I'm going to remove the opposite hand to the working leg onto the mat. We're going to extend that working leg away. Make sure that you're comfortable here. And then just pointing and flexing the foot. Hug baby, squeezing your glutes. Good. Now the arm that's on the ball, I am starting to draw the shoulder down, pushing into the ball, but it's very comfortable. I don't feel any excess work, just very aware. And then find your neutral, lift the leg. Okay. Bend the knee, little circles here. For 5, 4, breathing, 3, 2, balance game. Good. And direction, shoot for 5. 2, and 1, and then just resting back however you see fit. On the next exhale, we're just going to restack the spine. Good, and again, pushing forward. So open the knee. Draw back, pelvic floor, tummy, and restack. We'll do that one more time, and then we'll swing around and do our sequence with the mermaid on the other side. Nice work. So far, so good? Good, okay. So I'm gonna do the other leg, and then we'll do our sweeping action. We're gonna come around and just feel out what's best for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna swing around. You can have the floor here to support, add a little rocking. And then down. Beautiful. Does that side feel different at all, or are you all right? So
It does
let's do
great,
it.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take your right leg. If you just lift it and pull it towards you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that stretch in on your right side. So we'll do the sweep like this. I'm glad that there's no pain, but let's try that again. That's it. Yeah. Good, Amanda. Perfect. Okay, that helps to see moving well. Okay, so we'll take it up onto the knees. And then your right leg will come up again. Okay. So again, just be careful that we're not going into that full extension as we come forward, right? So you want to keep that neutral. So test the waters there. I do have the toes tucked under, so it's a little bit more of a challenge. You can keep it here if you like. And then back. And up. You can feel the lower back stretch here. Also, you feel your shoulders, and you're kind of pulling the ball towards you, yet still in a nice supportive position. And here we'll come out and we'll stay out. I'm going to try to keep my knees wide. I almost repositioned myself. So one hand to the floor. You extend the leg. Good. And then if you need to, just pull the ball, and I'm pushing the ball into the opposite arm. So I feel shoulders, closing the ribs, pushing the foot into the floor. Good. And hug baby. I feel nice toe stretch. Find your center here. You're gonna wrap the shoulders. Good. Lift the legs slowly. Bend, good. And 5 each way. Nice. Breathe. You're gonna change direction. Squeeze your bum. Inhale, exhale. Good. 2. And 1. Slowly lowering back down. Coming back into your child pose stretch. I'm going to open the knees. You'll inhale as you push forward. Exhale. come out of this. I'm gonna just put the ball aside for a moment. It's probably gonna hit the camera. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go into some hands and knees here. So find your neutral, so I'm not sinking into the stretch, nice and neutral. And try your best to keep in your center. So I'm just gonna straighten out, keeping toes to the mat, and then back in. And switch. Squeeze the bum, and switch. And then you can start walking the arms. I'm not moving them, but I'm pulling the floor. So I can start to feel again the shoulder muscles. We'll do one more on either side. See if you can squeeze your glutes as you extend that leg. Okay, and then extending, we're gonna lift. The opposite arm is gonna walk out and up. And 5 circles here of the leg. So 5, 4, good, 3, 2, and 1, direction. Going into your cat stretch. Into your extension, leg. You can extend the leg, engage, walk the opposite arm out, lift. 5 circles for 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1, direction. Feels so good. Beautiful. Cat stretch. Good. And now we go into your thread the needle. So the back of one hand is going to go under. You can stretch down. Pushing through the floor. And we reach up. And just the same on the other side. So you can under. Good. And then reach. And reach. Hopefully you can feel a chest stretch. And then back into hands and knees. Okay, I'm going to bring you back onto the heels just so you can rest the elbows a little bit. Now I'm going to start to kick the leg. So if you're comfortable, we can continue on hands and knees. Otherwise, we can take it to the mat.
Okay.
Bend and down, good. And up and down. That's it. Good. And you can have your body weight back into the legs more if you want, or up by the hands. That's it. Last one. And then do the same on the other side. I'll turn around so you can see. And just take a moment, because sometimes the breath will increase and the body's temperature increases. I'm going to take it down on this side. Good, bending in, extend, pull, back. Good. And up and back. Good. Flex your foot. Flex. Good. Flex, flex, flex. Yes. Last one. And back up. Let's massage your wrist a bit. Nice work, Amanda. How's it feeling?
Feels good.
Oh, I love it. You're doing so well. I want to work the ball a little bit more. Remember how we sat up on it and did the bum work?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that again. My hair is getting in my way. Okay. To rest if you wanted to, right? This is hard. This is obviously safer. And you can also have your head up if it doesn't hurt. But I'm going to just walk forward so you can feel how your hips come down onto the ankles, not quite the floor. Lower back is very happy. And you're just going to push back and then back down. Toes are on the floor. And back. So I have the hands here so I could feel that I'm not dipping into the lower back and trying to keep a neutral pelvis. Does that feel okay? And with your fingers there, you can also feel that your glutes are engaging. Mm-hmm. This. Okay. 2. We're just going to lift and lower the hips. And up. And up. Okay. Now, if you feel uncomfortable, just come back to the floor. I'm going to lift the heel, and then the toes will stay on the mat. But I'm lifting the hips and the heel and alternating. Squeeze the bum. Squeeze the bum. Squeeze the bum. Let's do 2 more on each side. And squeeze one more time on each side. Good. Beautiful. And then bring your hips down, sitting to the floor. Can you touch the ball in this position? Does that hurt your shoulders or you're okay? Yeah, walk the feet out just a little bit. Open the knees just a little bit. And again, we're gonna lift and all the way down. Squeeze the bum. Check the heel positions. I don't want the toes pointing too far out wide. You want to see, and it's difficult with pregnancy, but maybe you can get them pointing in neutral. Okay, we'll stay up. Just lift the heels up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and alternate. They each rise and lower. Breathing. Squeeze the bottom. Squeeze for 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll come back to the mat. And then move into your...
I like these exercises.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, right? A little bit of a sweat. I'm going to go back into the arm work. So we're going to press and then lift. So I'm just going to try to press down. Engage the tummy, exhale. And so with the legs apart, it might be a little bit harder, but if you can, try to squeeze the bum, lift the pelvic floor and tummy. And then out to the side, same thing. Inhale. Take it a little bit lower. And you can feel how your elbows are kind of drawing down, shoulders draw down, pelvic floor lifts up. Hug baby, lots of direction. And release. Same element, but as you exhale, you're going to lift the ball. And then down to the side, same thing. You lift up, exhale as you lift. Good. And then we'll go ahead and lower the mat into your forward stretch. Keeping the breath, take it side to side again. And then right. Okay, so with this stretch, there's a variety of ways to make it a little bit more comfortable. I want the ball really tight to the body, so there's no gap between the leg. What tends to happen is something like this, and it's not so helpful. So I'm going to pretty much squeeze the ball to me, and then going into, we're just going to do a big stretch here. Now you can keep your top leg bent or straight, and then engaging the glutes. And I'm just going to circle again toward, well, rotation or kind of roll towards the tummy. Towards the floor, but your tummy is not being squished. We're on the side of our belly, right? And then we'll have the hands behind the head. Good. Now, as we do this, I will start to move. Be careful not to slip off. Okay, so you go your chest opener. You're gonna start to pull the ball towards your knee and then push the ball away as you go into your chest opener, squeeze the thumb. And in. And out. Good. One more time. Nice work. And then we just do the same on the other side. So I'm just going to use the hands gently coming off. Be mindful that in case there's any change of altitude. Okay. Up. Pulling tightly into it. Good. Find a nice solid position there. We go into a big stretch. You could play around here. So again, I'm on this side. I can feel the ribs kind of onto the hip and glute. And then again, test the water where you need to find a better position. I'm hooking my knee against the ball, so I'm not slipping. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm going to go into lateral stretch, pushing away. Pull the ball to you, bend the knee. Footwork. Pushing the heel into the floor as we open up, squeeze the glutes. I'm moving slower because it feels really nice. But if you feel like you want to go faster, you can. Nice work. And then again, circle back. And then I'm going to bring you up onto the knee. Beautiful, Amanda. So just our basic hip stretches here. I'm going to push into the ball. So I am lying against the ball here. So the baby bump is on top of the ball. And back. If you can, same leg, same arm, palms up. And back. Good. And then just careful as we do the other side. Again, the knees against the ball, the inner thighs against the ball, baby bump on the ball, pushing forward, just resting into it. And back. And up. Big breath. And release back. Good. And then we'll come down and just finish there with our shoulder rolls. And add maybe a side stretch. Kind of wag the tail. And again, your circular movement. Good.
Great.
Nice work.